Shabads 30 and 31, Saint Mangat Ram Ji's Vani or Divine Revelation in English. Introduction. This writer has difficulty understanding the profound teaching of Maharaji or Saint Mangat Ram Ji. He requests forgiveness for his mistakes. This writing is a paraphrase, not the literal translation of the original in Hindi. Shabad 30. Line 1. साचा मार्ग खोज सुखदाई, साचा मार्ग खोज सुखदाई, मन के दाव में मत भरमाई, मन के दाव में मत भरमाई. The writer must search for the genuine path leading to bliss. He should not be strayed by the tricks of his calculating and cunning mind. Comment. He is a slave of his mind. His mind often tells him that the truth is a lie and a lie is a truth. Maharaji teaches him to rule his mind instead of being his servant. Line 2. सतगुर सीख हृदय में चाख, सतगुर सीख हृदय में चाख, मन की दूर मत हरो संताप, मन की दूर मत हरो संताप. He must follow the Guru's teaching to the letter. Then only would he remove the suffering caused by his ignorance. Line 3. देह मिथ्या सत सर्जनहार, देह मिथ्या सत सर्जनहार, निश्चल चेत से करो विचार, निश्चल चेत से करो विचार. He must reflect with a peaceful mind that the Creator is true and the body is false. Comment. He would be unable to think correctly in an agitated, negative, resentful, fearful and envious frame of mind. Line 4. इंद्री भोग छिन नास को पाई, इंद्री भोग छिन नास को पाई, भरम विकार में क्यों भरमाई, भरम विकार में क्यों भरमाई. He is deluded into looking for permanent happiness in momentary sensory pleasures. Comment. He runs like a deer in this world's mirage for countless lives. Line 5. Sat Sarup Parameshwar Dhyao, Sat Sarup Parameshwar Dhyao, निर्मल धाम अभय पद पाओ, निर्मल धाम अभय पद पाओ. He must remember God, the truth. He would be fearless after reaching his true home. Comment. The writer's mind constantly roams in false shapes, names and forms. He sees the puppets but not Lord, the puppeteer. Line 6. कर्म जंजाल अधिक दुख खानी, कर्म जंजाल अधिक दुख खानी, हाहाकार करें सब प्राणी, हाहाकार करें सब प्राणी. Every living being wails due to misery caused by the web of one's karma or cosmic justice for one's actions. Comment. Just as a spider dies in the mesh created by itself, A man suffers in the maze created by himself. Line 7. एक छिन्न में सब नाश हो जाई, एक छिन्न में सब नाश हो जाई। मूर्ख जीव अधिक दुख पाई, मूर्ख जीव अधिक दुख पाई। Death destroys everything in a single moment. The foolish suffers needlessly, accumulating false material things. Comment: a bee collects honey all its life, but someone else steals it. Line 8. खरी सयानफ नित चित धार, खरी सयानफ नित चित धार। पूरन प्रभ का हुए विचार, पूरन प्रभ का हुए विचार। The writer would be genuinely wise if he spends his precious human life in remembrance of the Lord. Comment: he will be genuinely clever if he looks at the magician instead of looking at the magic show. Line 9. अपना सर्जनहार सत्य जान, अपना सर्जनहार सत्य जान। अपना सर्जनहार सत्य जान, अपना सर्जनहार सत्य जान। मिल सत्संग सत कथा बखान, मिल सत्संग सत कथा बखान। The author must know that only his creator is true. He should eulogize God in the satsang or the holy association. Line 10. निर्मल ध्यान सत कीरत विचार, निर्मल ध्यान सत कीरत विचार। अधिक वड्याई प्रभ चरण पधार, अधिक वड्याई प्रभ चरण पधार। He must contemplate the glory of God. Surrender to the Lord is the crowning achievement of human life. Comment: with Maharaj's blessing, he would see the Almighty in every particle. Line 11. दृढ़ निश्चय से राखो ओट, दृढ़ निश्चय से राखो ओट। तब इस मन के जाए खोट, तब इस मन के जाए खोट। If he grasps God's helm firmly, then all his deviations will be removed. Comment: all his sins will be removed if he seeks Maharaj's refuge. Line 12. मिथ्याकार वासना त्यागे, मिथ्याकार वासना त्यागे। सत्य विवेक ले हर जन जागे, सत्य विवेक ले हर जन जागे। God would dispel the false mirage of his desires and awaken him into wisdom. Comment: Saint Mangat Ram Ji would remove the ignorance of his countless lives. Line 13. सत्य पदार्थ नाम कपाए, सत्य पदार्थ नाम कपाए। दीन दयाल का नित जस गाए, दीन दयाल का नित जस गाए. The author would incessantly sing the Lord's praise after being blessed with the truth. Line 14. साची भगत शांत पद देवे, साची भगत शांत पद देवे. पूरन भाग जो गुरमुख सेवे, पूरन भाग जो गुरमुख सेवे. A fortunate person follows Guru entirely and attains true devotion, which gives him absolute peace. Line 15. नित ही विचार करो ये मीत, नित ही विचार करो ये मीत. वस्तु कौन जगत सुख रीत, वस्तु कौन जगत सुख रीत. The writer must always deliberate about the thing which will give him eternal happiness. Comment: God alone gives permanent bliss. Line 16. कुटुंब परिवार संपत अधिकाई, कुटुंब परिवार संपत अधिकाई. आशा तृष्णा नहीं लीन समाई, आशा तृष्णा नहीं लीन समाई. There is no end to the desires for family, clan and wealth. Line 17. आत्विकार करे अंधियारी, आत्विकार करे अंधियारी. अत संपत जो जग में धारी, अत संपत जो जग में धारी. A man commits innumerable sins to accumulate wealth. Comment: Maharaji teaches that a man should spend at least 10% of his income on a good cause. Line 18. अंत काल नहीं दिशा विचारे, अंत काल नहीं दिशा विचारे. गर्भधार बहु पाप लखारे, गर्भधार बहु पाप लखारे. The writer fails to reflect about his death. He commits many trespasses due to his vanity. Comment: Following Maharaji's teaching decreases his wrongs of lust, anger, greed, attachment and egotism. 19. Line 19. ओढ़क जग से चले प्यासा, ओढ़क जग से चले प्यासा. छाड़ के संपत छाड़ की वासा, छाड़ के संपत छाड़ की वासा. He leaves the world in frustration and regret. His body is reduced to dust and all his wealth vanishes momentarily. Comment: If he follows the teaching of Maharaji, he will not repent at the time of his death. Line 20. क्यों भर माया नित मन मूड़े, ओढ़क छार समाना. मंगत कोई सखा न होवे, जब जीव तजे देह प्राणा. क्यों भर माया नित मन मूड़े, ओढ़क छार समाना. मंगत कोई सखा न होवे, जब जीव तजे देह प्राणा. The author's foolish mind does not reflect that this body will be reduced to rubble. Saint Mangat Ram Ji says, no one will accompany him at the time of his death. Comment, only Maharaji and his noble deeds will accompany the writer at his demise. This concludes Shabad 30. Shabad 31, line 1. नित ही अपना अंत विचार, नित ही अपना अंत विचार, साचा वखर खाट संसार, साचा वखर खाट संसार. The writer must never forget about his death. As his time is slipping away, he must earn God's name's actual wealth without delay. Comment, he must never forget that this life is temporary. Line 2. वस्त न कोई चले संग मीता, वस्त न कोई चले संग मीता, लोक कुटुंब झूठ दे प्रीता, लोक कुटुंब झूठ दे प्रीता. Nothing would accompany him at the time of his death. His body and his family would not go with him. Line 3. साचा नाम साहब नित ध्याओ, साचा नाम साहब नित ध्याओ, ओढ़क जग से जीत को पाओ, ओढ़क जग से जीत को पाओ. He will win the game of life only if he remembers God's name. Comment, there are very few winners. Most people lose the game of life. Line 4. देह पर गासे जो स्वामी, देह पर गासे जो स्वामी, त्याग गर्भ भज अंतर्यामी, त्याग गर्भ भज अंतर्यामी. The Lord illuminates the writer's body. He must remove his pride and meditate. Comment, he must remove the vanity of his body, mind and wealth. Line 5. अमृत नाम केवल प्रभ एक, अमृत नाम केवल प्रभ एक, जो इस मन की हरे विखेप, जो इस मन की हरे विखेप. God's name is the only ambrosia which removes anxiety of his mind. Comment, by repeating the name, he comes to know that he is the soul, not the body. Line 6. निर्मल चेत से करो विचार, निर्मल चेत से करो विचार, जग जीवन केवल दिन चार, जग जीवन केवल दिन चार. He must face the truth that he is only temporarily in this world. Line 7. अपना निर्मल धाम पहचान, अपना निर्मल धाम पहचान, भज गोविंद पावे कल्याण, भज गोविंद पावे कल्याण. He must recognize his lofty goal. He would be blessed if he remembers God. Line 8. Sat Sarup Shant Ka Sagar, Sat Sarup Shant Ka Sagar, Antar Chit में करो उजागर, अंतर चित्त में करो उजागर. The Lord is the truth and He is the ocean of peace. The writer should strive to realize God. Line 9. सब कुछ करने हारा सोई, सब कुछ करने हारा सोई, परम समरथ सिमर सुख होई, परम समरथ सिमर सुख होई. Everything happens with His will. He removes every calamity. His remembrance gives ineffable bliss. His remembrance gives ineffable bliss. Line 10. सब कुछ प्रभु का देख पसार, सब कुछ प्रभु का देख पसार, सत विवेक हृदय में धार, सत विवेक हृदय में धार. God, bless the writer with the wisdom to see you immanent everywhere. Line 11. तीन काल सोही रखवारा, तीन काल सोही रखवारा, जल थल अंदर शोभर तारा, जल थल अंदर शोभर तारा. God protects the writer in the past, present and future. He is the Lord of water and land. Line 12. उत्पत पर लय स्थित कीजे, उत्पत पर लय स्थित कीजे, सब खेल में आप वर्तीजे, सब खेल में आप वर्तीजे. He creates, maintains and destroys. It is all His play. Line 13. निर्मल चेत से उस्तत पाओ, निर्मल चेत से उस्तत पाओ, साची कीरत प्रभ की गाओ, साची कीरत प्रभ की गाओ. The writer must sing his praise with sublime mind. Comment. He should not glorify God for worldly gain, money, name and fame. Line 14. बंधन काट मुकत को देवे, बंधन काट मुकत को देवे, सतपरतीत चरण जो सेवे, सच परतीत चरण जो सेवे. If the writer serves selflessly, the Lord will remove his bondage and liberate him. Line 15. नित अरदास करो प्रभु स्वामी, नित अरदास करो प्रभु स्वामी, नित रख्यक सो पार गरामी, नित रख्यक सो पार गरामी. The writer should pray all the time. The Almighty is all pervasive and protects the writer all the time. Line 16. साची प्रीत से ध्यान लगाओ, साची प्रीत से ध्यान लगाओ, निर्मल चेत से नाम ध्याओ, निर्मल चेत से नाम ध्याओ. The writer should meditate with genuine love for God. He must remember the Lord with purified mind. Comment: the writer can learn genuine love of God from Saint Mangat Ram Ji's life history. He must purify his mind by following the 5 means taught by Maharaji: simplicity, service, sublime association, truth and meditation. साचा कर्म हृदय में चेत, साचा कर्म हृदय में चेत, प्रभ की दात प्रभ दीजो भेंट, प्रभ की दात प्रभ दीजो भेंट. Line 17. Let the writer learn selfless action from the Guru. His body, mind and wealth are gifts of God only. The writer should sacrifice them for him. Line 18. नित ही प्रभ का हुक्म विचार, नित ही प्रभु का हुक्म विचार, आज्ञा मान जतन ये सार, आज्ञा मान जतन ये सार. He should ask for God's will all the time and strive to obey it. Line 18. Line 19. कर्म को फांस से मिले रिहाई, कर्म की फांस से मिले रहाई, निर्मल चेत से सेव कमाई, निर्मल चेत से जो सेव कमाई. If the writer serves the Guru selflessly, he will be freed from the hanging noose of karma. Comment: if he follows Saint Mangat Ram Ji's teaching, God will free him from the fetters of karma. Line 20. झूठ भरोसा त्याग के, राखो सत भरवास, मंगत जगत को देख के, न भूलो प्रभ अवनाश. झूठ भरोसा त्याग के, राखो सत भरवास, मंगत जगत को देख के, न भूलो प्रभ अवनाश. Instead of relying on false worldly props, he should depend entirely on God as his anchor. Saint Mangat Ram Ji says, the writer should not forget God after being dazzled by the world's glitter. Comment: all that glitters is not gold. He should build his house on God's rock rather than on this world's sand. This concludes Shabad 31.